Welcome to the Bodyguard podcast, where science meets natural healing to uncover the root causes of complex health issues. Your host, Christine Barnes, is a leading complex case health practitioner specializing in functional testing and personalized care. This show dives deep into clinical analysis, cutting-edge diagnostics, natural therapies, and holistic strategies to optimize your health and well-being. Your health is unique. Your healing should be too.
Welcome to today's podcast. Christine Barnes from the Bodyguard Clinic. I'd like to chat briefly about new test results. I think there can be quite a lot of confusion about testing, what testing is, what's available through your local GP compared to functional testing. I'll talk about the differences in testing on another podcast. But I wanted to touch on the emotional aspect, even the intellectual aspect of the experience of receiving a test result that's positive. And we've got a wide variety of test results, so I'm just speaking generically today. One thing that I noticed with, for example, positive fructose malabsorption breath test result, because this can mean such a extreme change that needs to be taken across supplements, digestive enzymes, diet, even socializing can be affected because it does mean that we need to cut out alcohol. So what does that mean, and what am I talking about when I say the emotional aspect? Well, that can be a shock. That can be a real shock. So I usually say to patients, if they're positive, and it depends on where everybody's at. So some people have already cut out a lot of high fructose foods and aren't drinking alcohol. Therefore, a positive fructose malabsorption test result wouldn't create an experience that's such a huge change. Yes, we need to make adjustments. We need to be selective about supplements and adjust diet slightly, but not quite as big a change as somebody that's drinking socially or drinking more than socially with alcohol, or that might be drinking a lot of soft drink or drinking a lot of cordial, and that's part of lifestyle possibly. Some people, it's, attachment to a certain dessert that they have every night. So it's all about attachment, trouble making change, etc. I suggest the first steps in, for example, a fructose malabsorption test result or any test result is simply to look at the minimal. Look at possibly, is there a digestive enzyme that can help you cope at the moment, and introduce that, do that for a few weeks, and then choose your battles. For example, using this as an example, it might be, okay, now I'm going to start reducing my intake of alcohol, or if you're on a low intake of alcohol, it might be, now I'm going to eliminate that. Now, that might be tough if it's just before Christmas and you've got this test result. So again, just go in steps. And these are things I like to talk about during appointments, is us working together as a partnership to discuss what is doable without creating too much stress and breaking it down into small selective steps. And yes, our bigger picture is that we are going to need to set a time in the future where we are a bit stricter, but I do urge you to go in steps, set small goals no matter what the test result is, if it means making a diet and lifestyle change. And if you need to speak to a counsellor in relation to getting a positive test result, I'd urge you to do that even if it's short term, because the last thing we want if you're unwell is to add excessive stress. And sometimes, especially when we've got a trauma history, we sometimes get a positive test result and it's like, wow, okay, that's just bringing up everything else from my past. So please look at your tools. If you're not sure what I'm talking about with tools, again, we can discuss this through an appointment, but it might be some psychological help. It might be goal setting and coaching, choosing small steps, heading towards a bigger goal, and not getting overly stressed or jumping into anything too extreme after you've got a test result. So I hope that makes sense. Part of what we do here in the Bodyguard Clinic is to support you in your journey. And that means if we've identified some more items that need adjusting in your biochemistry, it might mean a little bit of emotional support or referring you for some more extensive emotional support. And there's lots of different levels about that as well, and I won't go into that today. So I hope that's been helpful. If you are waiting on a test result, just once you've submitted that sample, just let it go and wait and forget about it until the test result comes in, and then we can take the next steps once we've got that test result. Christine here from the Bodyguard. I hope that that has been helpful for you, and I look forward to chatting about more health topics soon.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Bodyguard podcast. We hope you found valuable insights to help you take control of your health journey. Want to dive deeper? Visit thebodyguard.com.au to learn more about our work, explore resources, and discover how personalised care can transform your well-being. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with others on social media. Your support helps us reach more people looking for answers. Until next time, take care and keep prioritising your health, because your healing should be as unique as you are.